ladies and gentlemen, to Bunda Mulia tour. First, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Samantha Anggun Alexandria.
Hello, my name is Finisya Norvina.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther Stevenson.
And my name is Sabrina SungJaya.
And we would like to welcome you all to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, the city of contrast and diversity. In this virtual tour, we will be visiting amazing places in Kuala Lumpur, such as Batu Cave, Petaling Market, Merdeka Square, Petronas Twin Towers, and enjoying the Central Market. Other than that, we have tour package too, where in this tour package, we will go to a full day trip in Kuala Lumpur. In this tour includes entrance ticket to Batu Cave, a private guide, and hotel pick-up and drop-off.
Welcome to our first location, Batu Cave. Before we start, be aware that there is a dress code. Shoulders and knees should be covered, especially for women. Men sometimes get in with shorts, but if you are not dressed appropriately, you can wear a scarf at the entrance. The first thing you'll notice when approaching the Batu Cave are the stairs with 272 steps leading up to the cave. They used to be just great, but recently they have been transformed into one of the most colorful sights we have ever seen, and you might want to be careful on your way to the steps. The steps are filled with monkeys. They are everywhere and can be quite aggressive or steal your food or belongings. Next to the stairs is a huge golden statue of 42.7 meters. The statue represents Murugan, which is a Hindu deity. It is the tallest statue of Malaysia and also the second tallest statue of Hindu deity in the world. It stands proudly since 2006 next to the steps leading up to the sanctuary. Once you have completed the stairs, you will reach the biggest cave, which is the temple cave or cathedral cave, which is 100-meter ceiling. Inside there are a few Hindu shrines or temples with their pujari or Hindu priests blessing the visitor. The dark cave is the second most famous cave, and also on top of the stairway you have to pay an entrance fee there, and it can only be visited with a guide. Dark cave is also home to one of the rarest spiders in the world, the tractor spiders, as well as the bats, snakes, and forest insects that are endemic to Batu Cave. The other caves are located on the bottom of the stairs. One of them is Ramayana Cave. In here you can see the large Hindu god Hanuman sculpture, and inside the cave you will find the story of both Rama and Hanuman with colorful sculptures. Another cave is Cave Villa. It's a good place to learn more about Hinduism. Once you have entered, you'll see cave with bowls of birds, bunnies, and iguanas, as well as pool with giant fish. Do you feel hungry after walking a lot in Batu Caves? Well, don't worry, because the next place we're going to is the Petaling Street, or you can call it the Shoppers and Foodie Heaven. Petaling Street Market is an extremely famous and one of the most crowded streets in Chinatown, Kuala Lumpur. The market is jam-packed with food stalls, shops, and clothes where tourists can easily spend an entire day without even realizing when it went by. For shoppers on a tight budget or those looking for a cheap and cheerful branded goods, Petaling Street will be their first stop as it offers not just variety but also value for money, as the prices can be further whittled down through hard bargaining.
The next place we are going to Merdeka Square. Merdeka Square is a square located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is situated in front of the Sultan Abdul Samad buildings. It was formerly known as the Selangor Club Padang and was used as the cricket green of the Selangor Club. Merdeka Square or Independence Square was the place where on midnight of August 31, 1957, where the Union Jack was lowered for the last time and Malayan flag was hoisted for the first time in the country history upon gaining independence from the British rule. Now, this square is a popular venue for various other events such as open-air concert, carnival, starting or finishing point for marathon, and many more. This square was the focal point of colonial Kuala Lumpur. Surrounding this square are many buildings of historical interest such as the Royal Selangor Club, the Sultan Abdul Samad Building, and St. Mary's Church. The history of Merdeka Square. In 1860, the Chinese and Malay and Malay communities settled along the east bank of the Klang River. To the west of the river was land originally owned by Yap Ahloi, and the Chinese cleared the land and cultivated vegetable on it. In 1870, the capital of Selangor moved from Klang to Kuala Lumpur, and vegetable plots were turned into a padang or field, used by the police force for their parades, and thus was called the parade ground. The police headquarters were built on Bluff Road, called on a small hill, and now it called Bukit Aman. In 1880, the founding of Selangor Club, cricket and rugby were played regularly on the padang or parade ground, the originally named. In 1926, wars followed of Kuala Lumpur. Currency notes from the chartered bank were left to dry in the padang. In 1957, lowering of the Union flag and the raising of the Malayan flag during independence. In 1990, after major renovation, renamed Dataran Merdeka or Independence Square, the renovation was in preparation for visit Malaysia at 1990. It was officially opened by the then Prime Ministry of Malaysia is Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. On August 31, 2007, Prime Minister Abdullah Ahmad Badawi showed Merdeka on midnight celebration where thousands of Malaysians celebrate 50 years of nationhood.
Hello, my name is Finisya Norvina and I am from Indonesia to give you insight about the central market known as Malaysia Souvenir Center. It is located in Jalan Hang Suri with the business hour of this place being from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. In this place, visitors can find gadget, art, clothes, and snacks as souvenir. This market is crowded with tourists from abroad. As a market with a history 120 years, the central market has constantly been innovating to attract the attention of tourists. The history of the central market itself began in 1888, when it was market selling vegetables and other necessities of life, and building was built to accommodate trades. In 1870, the government made the building and transformed it into the historical and cultural center of Kuala Lumpur. Since the mid-1980s, the market has been selling Malaysian art and cultures. Therefore, the central market provides not only markets but also historical sites. In fact, behind the central market is the Annex Gallery, which regularly hosts Malaysian history and cultural festival. This place also sells much art such as Malaysian, Indian, and Chinese handicraft. As for other items sold such as clothes and food, Malaysia is famous for its high-quality handicraft. You can find this craft by visiting the central market. This place is known as the largest craft center in Kuala Lumpur. You can buy handicraft and souvenirs such as batik, sonji, clothes, keychain, pottery, and other here. Kuala Lumpur Central Market offers the variety of high-quality handicraft at affordable price, and stylish displays are also elegant and clean. Not surprisingly, this place is a favorite of tourists who like shopping trips. That's all about the central market. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther Stevenson, and today I'm going to tell you some interesting facts about these big twin skyscrapers at Malaysia. So, the Petronas Towers or Petronas Twin Towers are twin skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur. The name of Petronas is named after Petroleum National Company and is short for the words Petroleum Nasional, which is the name of the Malaysian National Petroleum. They were the tallest buildings in the world from 1998 to 2004 according to the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat official definition and ranking. The Petronas Twin Tower are one of the most popular tourist destinations in Kuala Lumpur. The Twin Towers are one of the major landmarks of Kuala Lumpur, along with nearby Kuala Lumpur Tower, and are visible in many places across the city. The Petronas Twin Towers were completed in 1998. Even though it was completed in 1998, the buildings were officially opened on August 28, 1999 on Malaysian National Day. The Petronas Twin Towers were designed by an Argentina-American architect named Cesar Pelli. The traditional Islamic arts inspired him to design the towers of Malaysia, a country in which Islam is the major religion. When they proposed to the government about the tower construction, the Malaysian government specified that they need to complete the towers in 6 years. So to get it finished on time, they hired 2 different constructions consortiums, one for each tower, and each floor had to be constructed in around 4 days. There are 88 stories in Petronas Twin Towers, and on the 86th floor of Tower 2, there's an observation deck. The Twin Towers stand about 1,483 feet tall, and it includes the 242 feet high pinnacle and spire. On the 41st and 42nd floors, there's a double-deck sky bridge connecting the 2 towers. The sky bridge is 58 meters long and 170 meters high from the ground. It is considered the highest 2-story sky bridge in the world. The sky bridge is designed as a safety device. In some cases, like a fire or other emergency that occurs on one tower, the tenants in that tower can evacuate to the other tower by crossing the sky bridge. As Petroleum National Company on the 2 towers, so Tower 1 is fully occupied by the company as its headquarters, while Tower 2 is rented out by them to various international companies, including many top-notch companies like Microsoft, Huawei Technology, and etc. And that was all the things that I need to tell you about the Petronas Twin Towers. Thank you!
Well, did you guys enjoy the tour? Well, I hope so. Sadly, this is the end of our virtual tour. Thank you for watching and have a nice day!